Hi parents, it's Kate Duvall here again with your lesson for the day. Today's lesson is on motivating your kids. This is something I've heard a lot about since we've been doing the at-home learning. Lots of kids don't want to help around the house, they don't want to come out of their room, they don't want to do their work. And motivation is a hard thing to teach. It's kind of a habit, and you got to start when they're young. But there's a few tips that might help. First of all, whenever we want kids to do what we want them to, some of our first things that we do is to bribe them or to threaten them. When they're little, we'll say, well, I'll give you a candy bar in the store if you'll just hush, quit crying. Or when they get older and say, well, I'm going to take your car away, I'm going to take your phone away. You could never watch TV ever again. And so it's easy to throw those things out because we think it's going to scare them. But overall, that stuff doesn't work in the long run. They've got to learn how to intrinsically be motivated. That means motivate themselves because you're not always going to be there. When they're 25, they're not going to care if they get a candy bar if they do something. They've got to have that intrinsic motivation and want to do that on their own. So to start out when they're younger, one of the things you can do is turn whatever the task is into play. Make it fun. Say you're about to have company and you want to clean your house real quick. That you can say, okay, everybody's going to help me clean house. We're going to turn on this workout music that's going to be really fast paced. You're going to dust, you're going to vacuum, you're going to clean the bathrooms, you're going to pick up all the stuff so that everybody has a job, everybody's working, and you're working yourself, and that way they don't feel like they're being singled out and told to do everything. I always have to do it all. Then everybody's working. Turn on that upbeat music, say 10 minutes, everybody meet back here, we're going to be done. Make it fun, turn it into play. Another thing you can do with the task is to make it harder or make it silly. So, you may think, why would you make it harder? But say you want them to empty the dishwasher. Tell them, okay, I want you to empty the dishwasher, but I'm the judge, and you can only empty it with your right hand behind your back. Go. And then have the kids see who's best or the fastest at emptying the dishwasher with only one hand without dropping anything. Another thing you can do is to set a timer. So sometimes kids don't want to do stuff because they don't have that concept of time. And so to them, when they say, I gotta clean my room, oh, that's gonna take hours, I just can't even do it, it's forever, I'm missing all the fun. Set a timer for 10 or 15 minutes. So as soon as this timer goes off, you can stop cleaning your room, whether it's clean or not. We'll do it again, we'll take a break, go outside and play, come back in, and we'll set the timer again until we get it done. And so when they can see an end to something, sometimes that helps motivate them to actually get it done. Same thing with homework. If they're not doing their homework, say, okay, we're going to read this book for 10 minutes. When that 10 minutes is up, you can go watch TV or do what you want, and then we're going to come back and get back to it. Helps with the attention span. Another thing you can do is give them freedom of when they do something. So say you make a list of all the chores in the house. And so, brother, you have to take out the trash and feed the dog before you go to bed sometime today. I don't care when you do those things. You get to choose and use those words. That you get to choose. You have the freedom. And let them pick when they do that. Sister, you are going to fix everybody lunch and put up your own laundry. I don't care when you do that. Well, lunch, you probably wouldn't at lunch. But, give them the freedom of maybe what they're cooking or when they do it. And sometimes that helps them feel in control. Because sometimes, especially during times like this, kids act out when they feel like they're not in control of anything. So giving them any choice or any option to make them feel like they are in control is going to make it better. Also, just tie it to a larger goal, especially, like cleaning the house for the younger kids. You got to say, you know what, we're all in this boat. We all have to stay in this house together right now. We can't go anywhere and do anything fun. So if we're all in the same boat, let's not live in a messy, stinky boat. Let's live in a clean, fun boat. So let's all clean. If you're talking about a high school kid that's not doing their work and maybe they're a senior and they may not graduate if they don't get their work at home done, you can say, this diploma is helping the whole family. If you get your high school diploma, you'll be able to get a better job. You'll be able to help the family. This is for you. Your diploma is for you. It's not for me. Help them think about their life and the bigger picture of things and just tie it to a larger goal. And sometimes that will help. So none of these are a magic wand. I wish we had one for motivation because I promise we would use it in the schools. But any backup that we can get from you guys at home is great. So, take care, Grandpa.